There are some really funny videos on the internet of old people experiencing self-driving cars for the first time. I think about Drive, how we're a lot like old cars used to other people steering which direction we should go. It was hella uncomfortable the first time I had to trust the programming of my own internal engine. Validation is an addictive drug, and I often find myself desperately needing rehabilitation from the places and people that offer the loudest claps. Growing up, the mantra was simple: work hard in school so you could get a great job. I don't have a problem with other people's mantras. I just discovered for the longest time I did not have one of my own. Out of all the things I was told I could become, solitude has revealed the greatest is to become the best version of myself. So I dig deep for that internal GPS, and I'm learning to trust and listen to its voice even when it guides me to uncharted places where there are no roads. I'm learning to create my own paths, to ignore the pace of others and change gears as I change perspective. I'm learning to stop holding on to other people's belief in me like a crutch that causes me to stumble when my performances are signaled off the stage by silence. I'm finding a self-belief that is not only helping me stand in scary forests of loneliness, but more importantly, move forward. When people ask me what drives me, even though my voice may be shaky at times, I'm learning to say myself. To be honest, I'm not sure where I'm going half the time. I think that's why I hated being called a motivational speaker for the longest time. It felt like unnecessary pressure to have my shit together in order to give people the drive that they needed to move forward, or at least just move. But we're all figuring this life thing out as we go. So I dive deeper into my internal drive. I'm learning to listen to myself more, to be okay with not having all the answers, to rest when I get tired and smile sheepishly when I get goosebumps. I'm learning how to give myself goosebumps more. At the moment, in countries like South Africa, where I'm from, self-driving cars are such a futuristic concept that very few can actually accept that this will be the norm one day. I think about the future I desire to see and the sheer drive it will take to create it. A drive that will have to exist deep within myself, independent of external forces with limited perspectives telling me to be realistic. Because the future does not belong to what we perceive as normal today. The future belongs to those who don't need anyone with a license to check their side view mirrors before they can change lanes. I think the future belongs to those who are brave enough to search within themselves for the audacity to create it. I'm learning to read the atlas of my ambitions and dare to venture to the audacious summits it points me to. The only car I'll always be fully responsible for is myself. My engine may not have as much horsepower as yours, and that's okay because I'm learning to back both the horse and the jockey. I'm learning to back myself. So I will go the distance, even if it means going by myself most of the time. Mindful of the fact that I will get tired, I will seek fuel from different places to replenish my energy. But ultimately, the spark that ignites my pistons and the drive that moves me forward will come from the foundational education my mirror has afforded me. And this morning, while brushing my teeth getting ready to drive to life, I was both amused and amazed at myself. Similar to the old ladies experiencing self-driving cars for the first time, I was shit scared, but brave enough to hop on the ride anyway.